Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Monday, December 19, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. Also, check out our perks and join the High Stakes membership. Joining the High Stakes membership is easy, is cheap, but it will help a lot in the growth process of this channel. Plus, if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. And make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Milwaukee Bucks vs New Orleans Pelicans. For their last game, the Pelicans took a loss by a score of 118-114 against the Suns. The Pelicans were able to corral 32 defensive rebounds and 4 offensive boards for a total of 36 in this matchup. They also turned it over 16 times, while recording 2 steals for this contest. The Suns had 13 personal fouls for this game, which took the Pelicans to the free throw line for a total of 13 tries. They were able to make 10 of the free throws for a percentage of 76.9%. In reference to three-point attempts, New Orleans converted 14 out of their 30 tries, 46.7%. When all was said and done, the Pelicans finished shooting 45 out of 77 from the floor, which had them shooting 58.4%. The Pelicans allowed the Suns to convert 39 out of their 83 tries from the floor, which gave them a shooting percentage of 47.0% for the matchup. They finished 36.6% from distance by hitting 15 of 41 and finished the game at 25 out of 35 at the free throw line, 71.4%. Regarding rebounding, New Orleans permitted Phoenix to snag 35 in total, 10 on the offensive glass. This is a matchup pitting 2 of the best teams in each respective conference against one another, and this is a potential NBA Finals preview, considering how well each side is playing. Bobby Portis had 22 points and 14 rebounds, starting in place of Giannis Antetokounmpo, as the Milwaukee Bucks defeated the Utah Jazz 123-97 after a huge fourth quarter. Neither Giannis nor Chris Middleton played in that game, so they should both be fresh and ready to rock for this big game. The New Orleans Pelicans led by as many as 24 points, but could not contain Devin Booker and his 58 points, as they fell 118-114 on the road to the Phoenix Suns. This is a good bounce-back spot for them, and they have the advantage here at home. New Orleans has won 7 straight at the Smoothie King Center. Our first pick is to take the Pelicans on the money line. The Pelicans and Bucks both sit in the middle of the pack in regards to pace of play entering this interconference matchup. Jrue Holiday added 21 points and 8 assists, and center Brook Lopez had 18 points and 8 rebounds to help the Bucks bounce back from a 41-point loss in Memphis on Thursday night. Giannis and Middleton should pack a bigger punch today after having 4 days off, so they will play with a bit more fire and pace here. The total number has gone over in 6 of 7 games at the Smoothie King Center for New Orleans. This should be a back-and-forth game between 2 of the best teams in the NBA. Our second pick is to take the over. Portland Trail Blazers vs Oklahoma City Thunder. In their last game, the Thunder took home the win by a final score of 115-109 against the Grizzlies. The Thunder pulled down 44 defensive boards and 9 offensive boards, totaling 53 in this matchup. They gave up possession of the ball 9 times, while recording 7 steals in this game. The Grizzlies earned 20 fouls for the matchup, which took the Thunder to the free throw line for 31 shots. They were able to make 20 of the free throw attempts for a percentage of 64.5%. With respect to three-point shots, Oklahoma City converted 19 of 45 attempts, 42.2%. Overall, The Thunder ended up shooting 38 for 92 from the floor, which gave them a shooting percentage of 41.3%. The Thunder allowed the Grizzlies to bury 34 out of 90 attempts from the field, which had them shooting 37.8% for this game. They went 26.7% from three-point range by connecting on 12 of 45 and finished the game at 29 out of 37 from the free throw line, 78.4%. In regard to rebounding, Oklahoma City permitted Memphis to pull down 53 in all, 10 on the offensive side. Starting lineup missing, the Oklahoma City Thunder defeated the Memphis Grizzlies, ending a 5-game skid and improving to 12-18. Anthony Simons scored 32 points, and Damian Lillard added 25, as the Portland Trail Blazers outlasted the Houston Rockets 107-95. Portland led by as many as 22 points, and they have been an efficient club this year. Shai did not play in the last game, but he and Josh Giddey should be fresh and ready to go after a day off. Oklahoma City has covered the spread in 7 of their last 10 games and 4 of 5 at home. Our first pick is to take Oklahoma City to cover. Portland will enter this game with a win-loss record of 17-13 so far this year. They turn the ball over 15.2 times per game and as a group are committing 19.9 fouls every game. As a team, Portland is grabbing 43.1 boards per game and has tallied 719 dimes so far this season, which is 18th in the NBA in terms of passing the ball. The Trailblazers are shooting 38.8% on three-point attempts, 384 of 990, and 77.4% from the free throw line. They currently have an average of 112.3 points per game, 18th in basketball, while going 47.6% from the field. Oklahoma City has a win-loss mark of 12-18 on the campaign. The Thunder are responsible for committing 21.6 fouls per game, and they hit 79.2% from the free throw line. Their rate of assisting teammates is at 24.5 times per contest, 17th in basketball, and they turn it over 14.3 times per game. Oklahoma City has scored 3,459 points on the campaign, 115.3 per game, and they pull down 44.9 boards per game. As an offense, the Thunder are shooting 46.0% from the field, which is ranked 21st in the NBA. The Thunder rank 4th in pace heading into this Western Conference showdown. The frantic pace has not exactly translated into wins, and the Thunder are 12-18 heading into this game. They rank 23rd in offensive rating. Portland is a different club under head coach Chauncey Billups, especially on the defensive end. They are allowing 112 points per game, and although that is not world-beating by any stretch, it is a much better number than they were at over the last 3 seasons, when teams would routinely drop 120 on them. I can see this being a low-scoring affair, with both clubs clamping down defensively. Our second pick is to take the under. Utah Jazz vs Cleveland Cavaliers. The last time they took the court, the Cavaliers took home the win by a final score of 199 against the Mavericks. The Cavaliers recorded 42 defensive boards and 9 offensive rebounds for a total of 51 for the matchup. They also turned the ball over 10 times, while earning 6 steals for the game. The Mavericks committed 20 personal fouls for this contest, which got the Cavaliers to the charity stripe for 22 tries. They were able to knock down 13 of those for a percentage of 59.1%. In relation to three-point shots, Cleveland made 7 of their 36 attempts, 19.4%. When the final whistle blew, the Cavaliers shot 40 for 94 from the floor, which gave them a rate of 42.6%. The Cavaliers permitted the Mavericks to bury 36 of their 88 tries from the floor, which gave them a shooting percentage of 40.9% in the matchup. They finished shooting 30.6% from three-point range by going 15 out of 49 and ended up shooting 12 of 19 at the free throw line, 63.2%. In reference to rebounds, Cleveland permitted Dallas to pull down 45 in total, 5 on the offensive side. The defenses as of late have shown a huge difference between these teams, as the Jazz are giving up 117 points in their previous 5 games, while the Cavaliers are allowing just 100.3 points in their last 3 games heading into this game. The ability to keep possession of the basketball is critical for obvious reasons, and there is a difference there as well, with Utah being 25th in the NBA, averaging 15.3 turnovers per game, while Cleveland is 9th with just 13.5 turnovers per game. All in all, go with the Cleveland Cavaliers to cover the spread in their own building. Our first pick is Cleveland Cavaliers minus 5.5 points. Utah steps onto the court with a mark of 17-15 so far this year. They turn it over 15.9 times per contest and as a team are committing 21.2 fouls per game. As a unit, Utah is grabbing 43.8 boards per contest and has accumulated 851 assists for the season, which is second in the NBA in terms of passing. The Jazz are shooting 36.9% on shots from downtown, 472 of 1,278, and 77.5% from the charity stripe. They average 117.2 points per contest, fourth in the league, while shooting 47.6% from the field. Cleveland has a win-loss record of 20-11 for the season. The Cavaliers are responsible for committing 19.2 fouls per contest and they connect on 80.0% from the free throw line. Their rate of dishing out assists is at 23.4 times per contest, 23rd in the NBA, and they turn it over 14.5 times per contest. Cleveland has totaled 3,427 PTS this year, 110.5 per contest, and they grab 43.0 boards per game. When it comes to executing on offense, the Cavaliers are shooting 47.6% from the floor, which has them ranked 10th in basketball. Looking at the pace of play throughout the season so far for these teams, the Jazz are 11th with 100.1 possessions per 48 minutes, while the Cavaliers are dead last with just 95.4 possessions per 48 minutes. These offenses as of late have been struggling to put too many points up, as Utah is averaging 113.6 points in their last 5 games, while Cleveland is scoring 107.7 points in their previous 3 games. The under has hit in 4 of the last 5 Utah Jazz games, as well as in 13 of the previous 16 Cleveland Cavaliers games, so go with the under 223 points to hit.